Hey you guys, in this video I am going to be doing writing sounds while softly speaking to you, doing a bit of tracing of what I write and draw, and I will be using different papers and different utensils to write for different sounds while just tapping, giving you sounds of the paper, etc. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is a custom video from Jack. Thank you so much, Jack. Jack has supported my channel in many ways. He's with me on Instagram, and I love getting to kind of get to know you guys better in different ways and different platforms. And I love this custom video idea. I hope it is very tingly and relaxing for you guys. So this first pen is a really, really pretty kind of rose gold colour. And it's just a simple black pen. I'm going to do a bit of tracing with the pen also without it open. I like this paper. It's actually a thick paper. It's not like a thin piece of like computer paper. Okay. Next I'm going to grab this blue Sharpie and go over these words as well. W-R-I-T-I-N-G S-O-U-N-D-S J-A-C-K. I might do some different kind of swirly sounds around that. I like the sound of that, just kind of swirling about. Okay, let's trace some of the swirls around the paper. Maybe go back on this one. Okay, let's grab another paper. This is a bit more thin. Feels a bit more like a regular piece of computer paper, like printing paper, and it's a bit of a green colour. I'm going to grab a pencil for this one. There's a tiny white eraser, and it's a green pencil. So this is that kind we kind of have to do this for the lead to come out. So let me turn it. I turn it a bit because I kind of write it at an angle, I guess. A S this in cursive too. ASMR. And one more time. There. ASMR. Autonomous sensory. Or that kind of didn't go right, but you get the picture. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Let's see if you can kind of see the lead. It almost, there it goes. So, ASMR, autonomous sensory meridian response. Did you know that's what it stood for? That is what the acronym stands for, ASMR. Oh my gosh, love ASMR. So thankful for ASMR. Okay, let's check this guy out. It's a blue Sharpie. I tested most of the pens and pencils, etc. prior, but this one I didn't, so we will test it together. It's a bit of a thicker Sharpie. Oh goodness, that's a good one. It's so smooth. So smooth. I love it. Let's do some little designs around here. They look like little chocolate chip cookies or something. I like the smoothness. It's nice. Okay, I want to get another piece of paper. But first, because I want to use this more, but first, let's do a bit of tracing. Trace our little chocolate chip cookies. Let's trace it in the air so you can hear the paper. I should do a bit more cursive writing. It's nice how it kind of just rolls together like that. Okay, the next paper that I have, I've got two pieces of this. It's kind of like a note paper. You can write people a note. You can kind of see that there's a bit of texture because there's some seashells that are in the design here at the top. I thought it was appropriate for my kind of mermaid nails. I had some mermaid nails a while back that came with like this and this, and so usually the packs of nails have more than what you need, and so I try to like set them aside, the extras, so I can like make new mixes of nails. This is my first time doing that, so I use the pearls from one, the little mermaid tail, and then I grabbed this from another batch, this kind of shiny, glittery gold, and I added a teal into it. I liked that mix. That said, the reason I bring it up is because it kind of goes with this. There's like seashells, some crabs. There. So, I'm actually going to grab a crayon for this one. This is a jumbo purple crayon. And I kind of want to go over the design a bit. Just for a moment, so you can kind of see the design a bit better. Because you know when you take a crayon and you run it over a design like this, you can see the design much better. Okay, so let's bring that closer now so you can see. You see the shell right here. Some different shells along here. So let's write shells, and let's write it in different ways. So all lowercase. Let's write this in cursive. I do my S like that, I know, but you're supposed to do something like that, right? And let's go ahead and draw a little shell. I'm kind of drawing this shell. I have amazing artistic skills. I think you're noticing that right now in my shell. I can't draw. I can't draw anything, like any real life thing. Let's see. Okay. S H E L L S. Ooh, I like that sound where the crayon kind of picks up and you hear the wax of it. That sound. Okay, let's trace that. SHELLS. You've got lowercase here, cursive. Oh, you know, it'd be fun. I'll do it in Arabic, but I'm not going to actually write the word shell in Arabic. I'm going to write using like the English sounds. I'll show you. Let's see if we could do this. That's how I would do it. Shields. Shields. So right here we've got SH, sh. Here we've got like an E sound, which is shell. It's more like air, but share, E. In Arabic, it's more like an E sound. Air wouldn't really exist, I don't think so. She, la, and this is a Z sound, so shields. Let's go ahead and take our pen without the tip open and go ahead and trace that again. SHELLS. Shells. And in Arabic. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 letters there. Let's do it again in Arabic. With the pen. Sorry, you probably can't see as well there. There it is. Okay. to bring back a really smooth sounding Sharpie. See what it sounds like on this paper. And just do some different design along here. Oh, so nice, okay. I love it. Okay. Did any of you have those markers like this that, I don't know that they were Sharpies, but they were some kind of marker. They were this size and they smelled like different fruits and things. Like you'd have a green one that smelled like a green apple and a red one that smelled like a cherry or something like that. That's what this reminds me of. Okay. So this is a bit of a thicker paper as well. Okay, next I'm going to go with this vibrant kind of yellow-orange colour. Let's let the camera focus there. And I'm going to grab, this is a calligraphy pen. And calligraphy pens have like a unique tip to them, so that when you write you get like a kind of a cool design or like a nice script, maybe is the right way to put it. I had a family member who took calligraphy classes actually a while back, and she learned how to write with calligraphy pens. She showed me some things once in a while, so I'll try my best, but it will not be accurate. I'm just going to give you an idea. This is a bit of a weak marker or calligraphy pen, but it's the only calligraphy pen that I could find, so I wanted to show you kind of the tip. Let's see. You can kind of see it's just a bit flat here. It's like long and flat, so the actual writing that you see when you do it is very like kind of wide like that. Let's go ahead and write villa. I'm not going to do it in any fancy way at first, but just so you can see, I'll write it a few times in different ways. And then let's see, that would be kind of like calligraphy. Again, I only have seen my family member do that, and then she taught me a little bit. Yeah. And I think I've only seen like I haven't seen it in cursive. Let's just try, just for the fun of it, see what happens. See, it's just got a bit of a lean to it. I kind of like the cursive actually. Let's do it up here. It looked better the first time. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of the idea. Let's do a few more words, like just to kind of see what it looks like. Let's go. I know that T kind of looks like that when you do calligraphy. Let's move it a bit. Losing space. I was going to write telephone. Let's just go ahead and flip it. Go up here. That is my best effort there. So T-E-L-E-P-H-O-N-E. Telephone. Telephone. Let's flip it back. Villa. Villa. A lot of you ask me where I came up with the name ASMR Villa. I get that in almost every Q&A that I've ever done. So I might as well share it with you while I'm writing Villa. It's very simple actually. When I was coming up with the name for the ASMR channel, I was just thinking like, what kind of place makes people feel relaxed? Because ASMR is about relaxing people and helping people to relax. And I thought of like an Italian villa. That's like what came to my mind. Just maybe the atmosphere, the mood, a villa being very like almost pampering, a place to be pampered, taken care of, relaxed. And yeah, that's how I came up with it. I just kind of thought of that and I thought it sounded really relaxing. And I love that you guys now call me Villa. I love it so much. I'm going to grab the rose gold pen again because I like how fine the tip is, like just to trace actually. Let's see. I'm going to trace also with my left. Hand, and that would not go well with the pen in it because I'm right-handed. Let's try just for fun though. I feel like a little kid trying to trace. Okay, let's grab our next piece of paper. I actually grabbed a little thank you note for Jack, whose custom video this is. I just like this side, and it's got the gold and says thank you so much. I thought this would be a nice paper to use, and an envelope too. Okay, and I feel like with how like lovely this is, a red crayon will really mix nicely with it. It's a jumbo crayon. I remember getting in trouble with a grandparent one time because I would write to my grandparents like notes to them, you know, and I wrote with crayons. But the problem is I was like an adult, so let's write adult. Adult. I was adult, and I think I wrote with a purple crayon apparently. I do remember. Maybe it was a marker. I do know it was purple, and my grandfather thought it was inappropriate. So maybe it wasn't as elementary as a crayon, but I think it was a purple marker. That sounds about right. Yeah. So as an adult, I wrote like with markers and stuff to people. I didn't think a thing of it. I think it's great, but I got in trouble. Not really in trouble, but hassled a bit for that. Adult. So thank you so much, Adult Jack. So, A-D-U-L-T. See, because my grandfather grew up like handwriting everything, you know, like cursive was very important. So I had to have a parent explain this to me, why the marker and the printing bothered him as opposed to a pen and cursive. And yeah, so he grew up, you know, it was very important when you wrote letters that you wrote really nicely and with a pen. So, adult. More like that. So I thought that was really funny. So yeah, this is quite a thick piece again. It kind of sounds like slightly like cardboard because of how thick the paper is. And it's got that rose gold kind of border around it. And this one, simply adult. Let's see if I can do cursive with the left hand. Okay, let's put it in. Okay, I'm going to use the second sheet of this kind of thicker paper, not as thick as the thank you note, but in between. And I've got to do some more of this one. The writing sounds of this one are really nice. I'm going to use my left hand because I have like an issue with like my ulnar nerve that goes along here, so I can't write too much. So I'm going to switch. So if my doodles look bad, forgive me. Like I feel like it does kind of have a bit of a scent like those ones I was referring to, but not to the extent that the real like scented markers have. So nice. That one got a bit messed up there. Let's finish him there. Okay, how about over the bumpy surface? Oh, I love this. Will you guys tell me if you're left-handed or right-handed in the comments? You can just write L or R if you don't have time. I'd love to see. Oh, I want to do that like on Instagram too. I want to see. I'm clearly right-handed. Okay, let me grab this piece of paper because I drew all over that one. Let's do this one too. I had used this to kind of practice with some of them to make sure they actually worked. So forgive this section. I'm just going to be quiet for just a moment and just let you hear this really well. Kind of like going back up like that. The sound is almost different when I'm moving this way as opposed to kind of. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. In another video recently, I said if you had gotten to the end of the video, I had chosen a certain emoji to put in the comment section so I would know that you got to the end. So I want to do that again for fun. Okay, let's see. Why don't you put... I'm trying to think of something to go with Jack. What would be good for Jack? I'm rolling through emojis in my head. I should have asked, if you do custom videos and they are talking, let me know what emoji you want people to put in the comments. That'd be fun at the end of your video. Okay, I'm going to go with a ship. A ship, okay? So you find some kind of ship, boat, anything like that, and put that emoji in the comments. Or if you don't have emojis available to you, you're on a computer or something, just write ship. And that way we will know that you got to the end. I think that's fun for some reason. I want to start doing that. The last one I had told people to put an octopus. I need to go and look. I didn't see any when I looked initially, so I should go and look. Okay, you guys, thank you again. Thank you so much, Jack, for this awesome custom video. I loved it and had a lot of fun. I hope you guys were relaxed by hearing the sounds of the writing, seeing the tracing, the tapping on the pens and pencils. So thank you again, everybody, for watching, and thank you especially to Jack. Okay, bye for now.